What's a smooth way to get talking to someone you're interested in but don't see on a regular basis? I'm going to be very clear. Do you have a bathtub? If not, get one. About 20 minutes before they get there, fill the bathtub with coconut oil as much as you can. Do not skimp out. This is very important. Get in the tub. Lather yourself graciously with the coconut oil. You may want to be nude for this step, although it's entirely up to you. When they ring the doorbell, get out of the tub still nude and answer. That should do the trick. If you have any questions or feedback, feel free to ask. Hey, I just met you and this is crazy. Being smooth means not needing a trick. It's all about humor. Be able to laugh at yourself, and be able to make them laugh in a genuine way. How? You have to gauge the moment. It takes a lot of practice, but humor has been the ticket to every success I've had, including my marriage. I like to ask them what they had for dinner last night, really loud so I'm sure they can hear me, then stare at their neck without blinking. Instead of trying to be smooth, you should just educate them on the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise. The path to immortality is more important than the path to being smooth. Disclaimer: I wouldn't call myself 100% smooth, but I am quite the extrovert. See if they have similar hobbies or something else you share. The easiest thing to have a conversation with a new person about is a shared passion. You can use that shared passion to arrange something around that passion. I can't think of anything for that, but I have a smooth pickup line that I saw in a screenshot of something from Tumblr. Her, him, I'm trash. You. As someone who deeply cares for the environment, I'm obligated to pick you up. Is time okay? Then take them to the dump. Find a way to make them laugh. Laughter is usually a sign of a conversation going successful and in the right direction. As long as they're not laughing, then immediately looking down at their phone. Great flirting should be an end in itself rather than a means to an end. It is about seeing. Hunger to be seen is a natural human emotion, and when you show people that you're seeing them, it's natural for them to start seeing you. A sincere, personal, but non-sexual compliment to start. Your goal is to make your friend feel fully seen, not reduced to an amalgamation of body parts. Okay, so this is from The Ethical Slut, which is a Polyamory 101 type book I read after a huge breakup because I was trying to question and challenge all of my beliefs and assumptions about love and figure out where I was going wrong. I'm still monogamous, but that book had a lot of helpful info for anyone who wants a healthy relationship. The smoothness is not in what you say but in your confidence and in approaching the other person with zero expectations. You could literally walk up to someone and say, "Hi, I'm Joe," with a smile, and it could be smooth AF so long as you'll pay attention to their verbal and non-verbal cues and go from there. Be genuine and actively listen. Don't approach with the automatic intention to get a date or phone number. Just approach wanting to genuinely connect in that moment. Don't base your behavior on what you want to happen or on trying to influence the outcome. Just live in that moment for just that moment. Likewise, ask without expecting a yes and be grateful and gracious if it's a no. It was nice talking to you anyway. Have a good day. Be Rob Thomas. Or else forget about it. Don't be humble. Don't be shy. Ask like you're interested in the person if you can. Just legit ask that. Results can go anywhere from cute to confident, whatever, regardless, so long as you ask. If they say no, it is an inherent sign of personality conflict. You guys wouldn't be good together. If I see someone more than once in a day and I know they notice me, I always hit them with the "what are you following me" icebreaker. Excellent trick. Actually follow strangers and pull this card like it's follow you. It's especially fun when the strangers in blue show up with the spicy spray. Break into their house. Melt ice in your hands and drip water into their face like a regular Charles Manson. Rise and shine, bitch. We're going to Disneyland. Ask them to go talk. There was a girl I was interested in, but I didn't know much about her and didn't want to immediately ask her out on a date, so I just said, "Hey, wanna grab a beer?" And she just said sure. We went, talked. I guess she liked me because hung out like that 5 or 6 more times. Then I asked her on a date. We've been on 2, but she just started a new job and it's looking like number 3. If there is one, won't be for a while, but still, it gave me a confidence boost because I basically never asked chicks to hang or on dates, especially not in person. I just nutted up and did it this time. Grabbing beers was the date though. You don't have to officially call it a date for it to be a date. Remember, they are normal with flaws and get kept up at night because of some dumb thing they said in grade 4 too. You just happen to be doing something you know they are interested in and thought of them. Or you're planning a trip somewhere they've been and you're looking for what they recommend you do. That kind of shit should get it started. Good luck. Well, me and my flawlessly textured skin just go over and awkwardly bungle every aspect of the conversation and hope they find me charmingly befuddled. Contextual relevance. Listening without thinking about what you'll say next. If it's a lady, I usually avoid saying hello and asking how they are, and just cut to my 2-hour, one-way discussion about the comprehensive history of the Byzantine Empire. The key is to tell her what a nice guy you are, and how you don't understand how women always go for the douches when you would spoil her, then call her a bitch. Smoothest thing I ever did was when I asked out this chick Emma. We had a mutual friend, so I asked him to get her to hang out with us. She liked abandoned places, so I found an abandoned observatory 45 minutes away to check out. Anyway, we all get there and we find chalk and just start drawing on the walls. So I get an idea and find myself a big empty area and I write, Emma, will you go out with me? Check yes or no with 2 little boxes. I thought it was smooth AF. She disagreed and said no. Hey, do you like feet? Yeah, let's bang. Just gonna upvote so I can steal some tricks. If you're not smooth, don't pretend to be. I know it sounds cliched, but being true to yourself is your best bet. When I was young, my brother told me to like the girls that like me, life-changing. This way they are well aware of what they are signing up for. That way you don't have to go on pretending to be something you are not. And if someone is truly not interested in you, you are wasting your time and abusing your heart. I don't like the sand. It's coarse and it's rough and it gets everywhere. Talk about anything that they're doing that takes effort, but isn't a stress inducer. For example, I started talking to a girl yesterday about her bright pink perfect condition fluffy jacket. Mr. F, that's a great looking jacket. It must take a lot of effort to keep it looking so good. Blondie, thanks. I literally only wear it when the weather is perfect. She then told me all about it, and the conversation moves on. It's not a rule, but generally will get people going. Hope that helps. Not smooth, but my superpower is talking to randoms. 2 things. 1. Scenario. In a bar, a pretty girl gets hit on all night. Ignore them. They'll have their shields up. At a barbecue, compliment their nails, shoes, etc. Hi, my friends and I were debating the color of your nails. I say it's fuchsia. They say burnt orange. Oh, really? Well, anyway, it suits you. I'm Barry. How do you know the host? 2. Be an active listener. Understand basic communication styles. Disc is a good model. 1. Hand on shoulder. 2. Hey. 3. Pray they like Spider-Man. 4. If they do, then you're golden. If they don't, they're not worth your time and the relationship was doomed to failure anyway. So just go ahead and bask in either your success at picking up someone or your success in cutting through oodles of time wasted on someone not as awesome as you. Frick if I know. Last time I did this, I asked her out to coffee. She said yes because she was 300 miles away and wouldn't be back in town for another 3 months. I said I enjoy driving and I wouldn't mind coming out that weekend. Turns out she doesn't even like coffee. But something must have worked because it's been 4 years. We've been married for 2 years and had a kid a few months ago. Fork and knife, fork and knife, fork and knife, fork and knife, all these knives and forks, but all I want is a spoon. Here's a tip. Intentional efforts at being smooth just make you seem slimy, rather than putting on some sort of act or trying to manufacture a convenient coincidence. Just be direct. Hey, I know this must seem like it's coming out of the blue, but would you like to get lunch together sometime? I was thinking about you the other day, and I realized that I'd really like the chance to get to know you better. I know what you did last summer. Don't be afraid of the conversation going dead. It's a tennis game, and if the ball doesn't come back over the net, you don't go and get it back. Sometimes a little later on you serve another volley. Wax your entire body. I don't know if I'm smooth, but one thing I would suggest is act pleased to see them when you do. Let it show that you're interested in what they've been up to since the last time you saw them. People like it when someone is happy to see them, so don't hide that. Too often folks just sort of go through the motions of talking with someone with no real enthusiasm. Don't know your particular situation or age, but I still think the best way to get a conversation started is simply to be truthfully interested in what the other person says, and to share something genuine and honest about yourself. If the other person realizes that it's actually super fun and feels good talking with you, she will be ready to overcome inconveniences such as location, different occupations, etc. to hang out with you. Alternatively, you can invite that person to hang out with you and your friends for some occasion, if you don't want to skip to a too much date like one-on-one situation.